Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of FIFA Career Mode. And today, yes, first thing I want to address is I'm finally back after 20 days, I believe, and I needed a break, and I took a really long break, I believe, 20 days, 3 weeks, in order to make me feel good. And right now I'm just back here, and I'm happy to be back. And as you guys can see at the Premier League table, we're currently at first with Man City sitting at 52 points, and right now today we will be playing against Wolves. So we will be playing Wolves, Norwich, Crystal Palace, and 2 Manchester United games in a row. But again, Wolves, I want to talk about this team here. Unfortunately, they're not doing very good. On the other hand, they're actually doing quite terrible, sitting at 20th. How a wolf turns into a prey, I would say. And here's the lineup for them: 5-3-2. Bentner Red comes back on, as you guys can see. Former Arsenal man Jeff Adderley, Jeff Rain Adderley joins the Wolves side. And there is the Southampton team 4-4-1-1. A couple of changes here and there. I haven't done one of these for so long, so I can't really tell what's the changes here, but I'm pretty sure Eperucci S comes on for Golovin, who's been fantastic for us this season, provide a lot of goals and also assists. Here's the first chance for Wolves right here. Couldn't deal it quickly here by Southampton. It's Palacios, good back to his defender, and he took a shot. Unfortunately, it was out. Here is the so we got the ball back. Wolves lose possession here, and here's Sarr on the right hand side, crosses the middle to Eperucci S, but fine save by John Ruddy to deny the first goal for us. And here's Sarr again. Second half, again we didn't have a lot of chances here in the first half, and here's the second half. Here's James Ward-Prowse to Declan Rice. Maybe he can score his first ever goal for Southampton. No, he can't. His terrible header for his rebound turns out to be out of place. And here's Sarr, James Ward-Prowse. Here's Declan Rice again. Hopefully this time he's going to do something good for us. To Paulson, to Eperucci S, and finally we made it. We did it, scoring the first goal of the game by Eperucci S. Of course, great play by the team in general. And here's Wolves again, Palacio. Good play by Declan Rice, muscle him off. And here's Saw on the right hand side again. This guy is a beast. 97 pace, I believe, and he's still going by himself, and he sweats it back to Paulson, who is fortunately right there in front of the goal. And we are making we're 2-0 up already, and Paulson is on his 29th goal for the league. I believe the record is 32, held by I don't even know, to be honest. Probably Drogba or somebody else. But anyway, actually no, it's by Salah, I believe. But anyway, that's how the game ends. 2-0. Even though it is quite a hard battle in the first half, it's hard to get through Wolves' defense. But somehow we are good enough to actually beat the team. But then we did. And here's the Southampton. Here's another game at home against Norwich City. And here's the lineup for us: 4-4-1-1. Golovin comes back on, replacing Eperucci S. Even though he had a great game, but Golovin, it's always my number one choice. Morgan Gibbs-White and also Daniel James also comes on the left hand side of the midfield. So here is the Norwich City lineup. Here's Tim Krul, Bruda, Bashiri, Zimmerman, Luis, Thompson, Tribal, Fitzpatrick, Van I don't even know, Dermick. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce that guy's name in the end. So here is the first chance for Norwich City. Kind of falling behind right there. Here's the number 8. Still, he has a lot of space in front of him. Through ball to Heiss. Crosses back in the middle, but I don't know what happenings to Joe Gomez there. But fortunately, Lavant makes a fantastic save. Here's James Ward-Prowse to Morgan Gibbs-White. Still looking for more opportunity for him, but however, Paredes is out for quite a long time, I believe, and here's Gibbs White, and what a freaking shot. What a freaking goal by him. You should look at this once again. He literally just powers that through. Team crew, even though he is a pretty decent goalkeeper from the Netherlands. Unfortunately, he cannot make that powerful shot by... Yeah, he cannot make that powerful save by Morgan Gibbs White, and we're taking 1-0 lead, and he's highest on the left-hand side. Still going by himself. Doherty made it too easy for him. Crosses the middle, dealt it by Taylor Morris, and he has Tribal. Still going by himself. Great through ball to Dermack, but again, good save by Lafont. And Ghani decided to kick the ball out of play. Here's Daniel James on the left-hand side, still going by himself. He's really, really quick, as you guys can see. Still going by himself here. Squares in the middle to Paulson, and scoring his 30th goal of the season. Definitely, he can break. He can definitely break the record by now. And here's Paulson once again. Cross it to Golovin, but it was over. It was over Golovin. Golovin crosses in the middle to Paulson, but it was very, very close in the end. It was over the bar. Here's Hassan Odoi. Here's a 1-2 play. Paulson to Hassan Odoi. Still going by himself. Crosses in the middle. And a good play by the defender. And we still got the ball here. Here's Sarr again to Paulson. Good turn by him to Aparici Ez. And just a tiny little chip. A very, very delicate chip. Makes it 3-0 for us. Southampton and Norwich City has no chance this game. I'm pretty sure it's basically that goes a decider already. But right now it's more like an exhibition game for us. And here's Saw on the left-hand side, switching things up a little bit. Still going by himself. Here is the Ez. Got the ball back, but good save by Team Kroll. And we got the ball back once again. But however, that's how the game ends. 3-0 against Norwich City. And that's the end of the game, and we are doing fantastically. And there's a one change here. So here's the FA Cup replay. As you guys know, against Man City. Last time I think we drew. I don't even know. And here's Crystal Palace at home. This is the lineup 4-4-1-1 formation. Again, this is the formation that we're going to stick with throughout the campaign. Most likely, big games, Premier League games. Right now, we are trying to qualify for a Champions League, and of course, if we can go for the title as well. But here is the so that's basically our lineup, and here is the Crystal Palace lineup. The goalkeeper: Piszczek, Innes, Cahill, De Boer, Lomaris, Poli, Meyer, Vel, Jordan Ayew, and also Sloth, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. And yes, and here's the first change: Lafont trying to have a little fun with his dribbling. Here's Sarr to Doherty on the right hand side. A lot of space here in the middle. Through ball to Paulson. Definitely can make it 1-0, right? No, he unselfish play, fair play by him. 1-0 for us. Nathan Redmond scored the first goal. And here is Vale to Meyer to De Boer on the left hand side. Definitely you can see De Boer is new because of his boot. And here's Salof to Jordan Ayew. And right here, poor defense, poor marking by us. Right now we are right now is 1-1. And there's a Golovin, a through ball, great through ball to Redmond, but turns out it was a good save in the end by the goalkeeper. Here's the second half, and again we dealt with that pretty gracefully. And here's James Ward-Prowse to Golovin, a through ball to Nathan Redmond on the left hand side. Crosses the middle, but turns out it was a own goal by Innes, by the defender. So we are taking 2-1 lead, and here's John Wickham. I think that's his first name. Here's Wickham to Pauly, back to Wickham again. Poor defense by us. Still going by himself here, crosses in the middle. But, you know, you got to give it to Wickham, because he did everything he could to cross the ball, and he did, and our poor defense pays off there. 2-2. And here's the last game of this episode against Man City away from home in the FA Cup. And we know that coming to this game, we might be gambling our team here, because it's actually quite obvious, because we've been playing a much weaker team here, just to get some fresh legs up. And here's the lineup for Manchester City. Of course, they are not going to look down on us. Instead, they're going to look up at us and put their strongest lineup there. It's notable mention is Bernardo Silva, Sane, and I think Aguero up front. And here's our lineup. Definitely not the best lineup, but hopefully we can pay something off with this team here. I still trust my team, even though it's not the best out there, but we still gotta make the most of it. And here's Frankie de Jong. It's been taken down by Paulson in the 24th minute, and you know what's going to happen here. A very ugly tackle by the captain, and unfortunately Paulson is going to be sent off before the halftime, and we don't have a striker at this point, so I don't even know what to do. I believe Danny Ings might be on the bench, or he might not be on the bench. So this is going to be a trouble for us. So I'm pretty sure Aparici Ez is going to be a carrier today. He's going to play center attacking midfielder and also as a striker. And here's Danny James on the left hand side. Finally got our first chance here right after sent off. And here's Bradley Mitchell take a shot, but good save by Ederson to deny the first goal. Okay, honestly, we're looking pretty good, even though we are one man down. Right now, all we have to do is play defense here. And here's Sane on the left-hand side. Crosses the middle to De Jong. But unfortunately, poor marking by Joe Gomez. And, of course, poor goalkeeping by Angus Gunn made us concede the first goal of the game. Here's De Jong once again. It's very talented Dutch midfielder. And here's Aparici Ez again. Here's Morgan Gibbs-White. Maybe he has a chance to equalize. Nobody can catch him up. And Ederson makes another fine save again. Could have been 2-1 up, to be honest. Here's Joe Gomez to Matt Doherty to Bradley Mitchell. Seems very easy play by us. And here's Hudson Odoi on the right-hand side. He only got as a point in the middle. And also Danny James pulls back to Bradley Mitchell. And finally he makes his name on his shirt. And of course for Southampton, scoring his first, no, not his first goal, but first goal against such a big club for him. And we're taking 1-1 lead, 1-1 game. He equalizes for us. And here's Gundogan to Jesus, but a good save by Angus Gunn this time. In the 76th minute, we are not going down without putting up a great fight. Here's Eriksen still going by himself. Switches play to Sane on the left hand side to Firpo. Back to Gundogan in the middle. Still Gundogan. Here's Eriksen. And yep, that's and we are conceding that 2-1. We're down by 2-1 now. Poor defense by us once again, and probably this is our last chance here. Here's Jordan Cooper replacing Aparici as a through ball to Ryan Bertrand. I know he's getting slower and slower, but he still keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and he's still by himself. Cross in the middle, Daniel James, and Daniel James equalizes for us 2-2, and definitely we can see ourselves playing in the replay at home. This is all we need. And this is, of course, hyped up for me, because who would have thought we are one player down and one striker down, and we still managed to be able to score 2 goals. And Daniel James, of course, is the hero. And, of course, you cannot neglect Bradley Mitchell, who also done a fantastic job for us. But this goal is crucial. Definitely one of the greatest goals we ever scored as a Southampton manager, or even as a club history. So Daniel James, shout out to you, man. What a great finish by him. And yeah, I think that's basically how the game ends there. 2-2. Right now we're heading back to St. Mary Stadium to play another game against Manchester City at home. Yes, it's another extra game, but we are not letting ourselves down, even though we are one man down against a big team. And that's how the game ends. We are looking forward to play against Manchester City again, but right now all we have to focus is Manchester United. For the next 2 games, I believe it's going to be terrible for us. So, and yeah, Danny Ings was there. Turns out I didn't use him because I believe Ez it's more of a valuable asset than Danny Ings at that moment, because counter-attack football, Apparucci Ez is much faster than Danny Ings. So basically that's the end of the gameplay. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.